Grand Rising, chosen one. Grand Rising. Want to come on with a spiritual message that I've noticed, especially on social media. That's why it's good to be on media. You don't have to be posting on social media, but you can be observing on social media, because let me tell you, the demonic evil cults, gang stalking perps, destiny swappers, evildoers, demonic entities. Oh yeah, even Satan, he uses his demons to monitor the chosen ones of God on social media. These cults, these witches and warlocks. If you can, because they are in all aspects of life. Try not to post so much, but try to observe. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, can you please call me? Been watching you for years. You've helped me through a lot. I love you. Thank you so much. Can you email me your number and I'll call you? Bronze813@gmail.com. I'm a spiritual, intuitive person. I'm a child of the living God. I don't bow down to Satan. I fight him spiritually, legally, professionally, on social media, and all that, and in my real life. And I have been doing it for years, guys. Y'all know, y'all been seeing my my story, my journey. You've been watching me. I've been on here for at least 11 years or so. Okay, so I am who I say I am, and I'm not afraid to fight these demons, these devils, these witches, these warlocks, these murderers that are out here taking people's soul and sacrificing them to the devil. They have taken an oath to come against some of the chosen ones of God, and it's time to just stand up and destroy them. When they battle you, defeat them, okay? And they can be in all aspects of your life. And you're never supposed to trust your enemy. Once God reveals who your enemies are, defeat them, because what they're trying to do is defeat you. All right? So if you need to speak with me personally, I will give you a call. My email me your phone number and I will call you. Tell me who you are. Email me. Let me know what your thumbnail is, or your channel name, or whatever you created on YouTube to talk to me, the name, so I'll know who you are. And this is Sylvie Loracles 616363. Just send me a message on email. Be authentic. Don't come playing around, because listen, I'm battling real big giants, okay, and I'm not afraid to defeat them, okay. I'll do whatever I can in my power to defeat my enemies. And these people are demonic. They're in the medical field, they're in the law, they're in corporations, companies, divisions, they're in your state, they're in your local principalities, they're in the police department, the sheriff's department, they're detectives, they're foot soldiers, they're in the military, they're in all aspects of life, they're in the army. And some of these wicked individuals, you know, they join these groups and they go to work in these different fields, medical, law, whatever you want to call it, education, anything you could think of, businesses, to come against some of the chosen ones of God. And you have to stand firm with your faith in God. You have to read your scriptures, call upon the name of the Lord through his son Christ, the Holy Messiah, through the blood of Jesus. And you have to destroy these devils, these demons, these warlocks, these witches, these imps, these destiny swappers, these murderers, okay? It's some murderers out here, y'all. And you know, these companies will send these demonic evil individuals to follow your every move, watch you, color code you, direct conversation with you when you're out and about. They'll send snitches, they'll send informants, they'll send any type of person to gather information and harass you on your social media. Or they'll even use the information they find out about you and send it to these people that you watch on your social media, because they know who you're subscribed to, chosen ones. They hack into our Google accounts, our Google Manager. Go in your Google Manager and make sure ain't no other phones and computers or tablets attached to your Gmail account And you can do that by going to your email, clicking on your thumbnail, looking in the account manager, going over to the left, scroll down to the security tab, and then look and make sure you're putting your phone number in there if you can to make sure you have more than one protection so they won't hack into your phone. But if they're in the government, they're going to hack. If they're big corporations, they can hack. They have access to these systems. That's why I tell you, these handlers, when you find out who the handler is, you'll find out who's been doing this to you. When you find out who these street soldiers are, 9 times out of 10, the handlers are sending these people to harass you and stalk you and invade your privacy, because this is what it is. It's invasion of privacy. These people have taken the oath of the devil, Satan, to come against you. So ain't nobody scared. Yeah, I ain't scared. And I don't go to church. Church is in me. I'm a child of the living God. See, this is what I'm saying. I know that's a term that people use. If you're scared, go to church. Don't ever tell anybody if they're scared, go to church. Church ain't going to help them. Only God, the great creator. Go to God. That's what you're supposed to be telling them, because even when you go to church, the damn pastors, them ain't even telling you. Half of them are Masons and Eastern Stars. Half of the people in the congregation are the handlers and the perps. Come on now. You have to be a little bit, you have to be spiritually in tune with God, universe, and nature. You have to know what's going on. So if you on some whack stuff, don't distract me. Because half of you guys who be coming on my page are none but cults, witches, and warlocks, and demons, and devils, okay? Not all of you. But if you're a real authentic individual and you want to reach out to me. But be authentic, because I'm gonna know who you are when you contact me. I contact you. So just be serious with this stuff, because this is some real stuff I be talking about. I ain't talking about no play stuff. And I don't go to church. I used to go to church a long time ago, but once I always knew who I was. I was a child of God. But once I knew that the church is a part of this stuff, a part of gang stalking, covetry, idolatry, and all that wicked stuff, and half of them people be out here, half of these pastors be out here selling you a dream. But they ain't telling you nothing about God the right way. They're not delving into these scriptures like they supposed to. They're not telling the black people, black Americans, who they are, the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Judah. the 12 tribes of Israel. They're not telling black Americans you're the tribe of Judah. They're not telling Jamaicans and some of the islanders that they're the tribe of Benjamin. They're not telling some of the Haitians that they're a tribe of Levites. Some of these people don't even know this. And on and on. So you have to be aware. And you can't be playing games with people. Some of these corporations and these companies and these divisions and stuff, and these insurance companies and these lawyers, they be out here gathering all this information on you, just doing all this discovery, but they out here harassing you with the information they find out by telling people in your environment what about you. Nobody should even know anything about you on a personal level, but they telling people about you. You be talking in general terms, but no, they telling them everything about you to use it to harass the targeted individual. They be out here getting on social media people, paying them off. These people use bribes to get away with some of the stuff that they get away with. That's why the gang stalking foot soldiers, perps, be out here following you everywhere I go. Like as soon as I stand somewhere, I'm handling my business out in the community or whatever, I look all across the street, away over there is a silver truck, dark tinted one, just sitting there watching. Then they try to bring their little handler, perps sitting there waiting for you to come to that location or whatever, already ready to start putting in the simulation. And you already know it. These people follow you from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. And even when you're in sleep, they probably around you somewhere doing simulations. That's why you got to stay prayed up. And that's why you can't play no games and stop playing and effing around with people who don't mean you no good. Okay, because they in all aspects of your life. And you have to be straight up. You have to fight them with the power of the Most High. With the will and the might of the mighty, mighty Spirit, our Heavenly Father. So anyway. So yeah, these demonic cults, demons, witches, warlocks, imps, destiny swappers, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, because they pay people, and that's why the gang stalkers and the perps and the low level people and the handlers be out here harassing the chosen ones of God, because they be bribing them, and they be giving them information that they shouldn't. They be giving out personal information to the community or people that work for them on a low level, who put in the physical work to come against you, the spell work, the witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? This is what this bully campaign is about. This is what the humiliation ritual some of you guys go through. They are out here sacrificing people. These demonic entities, they be out here quietly, secretly sacrificing people, because it's an oath of secrecy. Some of these people be taking an oath of secrecy to come against you. That's why they out here living the luxury life, while you out here being suppressed and oppressed, because they taking the bribe to come against you, chosen ones. You ain't figured that out yet? They done took the bribe to come against you. They out here sending these people out here to try to harm you, hurt you, and that's why you have to be on your P's and Q's. You can't be slipping out here. These people use magic, they use spells, they use potions, and don't be a target of a medical person or a doctor or a nurse or a person like that, because they can get to you, and they can sprinkle that dust, they can poison that food, they can poison that drink. They can do all this stuff. They can give you a shot and take you out of here. So you got to be very careful. And there's some good people in everything that I've talked about. There's some good people out here. There's some earth angels out here that's really going to work for the chosen ones of God, because they know what this person is going through. They know what this person is saying is the truth. So you have to understand that when you got God on your side and you fight to win, and you ain't backing down from that devil, the demon, the devil and his children and his imps, God is going to be with you. He's going to protect you. He's going to help you. And that's just all you need to know. You have to have faith. You have to have a faith of a mustard seed, as small as a mustard seed. You have to have big faith, but you got to put in some work, chosen ones. You can't be out here letting these people just get away with saying little shit. They think they're getting away with saying little shit, but all the while, they just implicated themselves in a big time tragedy. They just implicated themselves in a big time situation that God ain't gonna forget. That's why it's good to ask God to repent, to ask God for forgiveness, and stop doing that bullshit and stop taking them bribes from these demonic devils, because you don't even know what you putting your soul through it. These people don't even know what they doing to their soul. They done sold their soul. Yeah, they done sold their damn soul trying to come against a chosen one of God. And that's the thing. The chosen ones be out here minding their business, handling their business, going after their goals, going after their dreams, speaking up for justice. You know what I'm saying? And exposing the devil. Glory be to God. And they out here doing demonic work. They out here getting paid to come against the chosen ones of God. They out here putting simulations on the chosen one. They out here putting the spy campaigns on them. Them working with the eds to come against a chosen one of God. Y'all ain't see that video, that post, that big old what do you call it, spaceship? I don't know what it was. That big old spaceship was hovering over one of them military bases. God don't play. He sent his heavenly angels to go monitor things. That's why I said, when it be raining like that, and the storm and the sky sound like it's about to crack open when God is raining and thundering and lightning at the same time, and hearing that powerful thunder and lightning at the same time, like it cracked open the sky. Ooh, and it be raining real hard. You know God is avenging for you, chosen one. You know God avenging for you. He fighting for you. He fighting for your justice. So don't worry about what the wicked will do. Okay? The wicked gonna do what they do, because they demons. They done sold their soul. That's why they can't come back. They got to work in the spirit and jump in humans to possess them so they can get their demonic work done. That's why they be doing this little spell work. They be sending their little spell casters and they practitioners and all that stuff to come against chosen ones. Glory be to God. They are not gonna win. Okay? And even when they think they winning, they ain't winning. Chosen ones, you winning. Even when you lose, you winning. Chosen ones, always remember that. You somebody said, Sibyl says, same old shit. See, look at you getting offensive. See, a grown individual, let me tell you about a mature audience. Let me tell you about a spiritual intuitive one person. Like I'm not gonna call, I ain't gonna get offended by what you're saying on my comment section. I'm not, don't even call me. Because if what I'm saying is in general terms and spiritual information, because I'm not just talking to you on my social media, I'm talking to my viewers on social media. You're not the only one that's going to listen to my video. So why did you take offense? Because you came with some bullshit. That's why you took offense. Because you told me you want to reach out. Yes, that's good. You could reach out to me. I gave you my email, okay? But you think I'm gonna be stuck talking to you specifically on my video? This is a live video. I'm talking to a lot of people. This is being casted all over the world, United States, UK, and everywhere else that Google or YouTube tells me my videos are being casted out. So why are you taking offense? I'm using general messages, okay? I'm telling people who are on my live listening, you can reach out to me if you're on some authentic stuff. But you came down here and said, after I just told you that, I'm talking to, hold on. Let me catch up, because see, that's why I be saying, like, I'll be talking and I don't be wanting to get distracted. And as soon as I be trying to talk, then the distractions come. But you should know already in my description, you can get my email. So this is why I know some of these people have been being sent by these corporations, companies, insurance divisions, these lawyers, these whoever, these witches, warlocks, and imps, these destiny swappers to distract you. But I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying you're moving like that. Okay, but you said that if you're scared, don't go to church. But who are you talking to? Because I only seen you. I only saw you talking. But let me rewind, because I could be wrong, and I know how to apologize because I'm on my grown ass shit, okay? So it says, hey, can you please call me? Been watching you for years. You helped me through a lot. I love you. Thank you. I love you too. Please save my number. And it says, I've been getting gang stalked. It says, they tried to kill me 3 times with my kids in the car. This is no joke. Okay, see, I didn't see all of that. I didn't see all of that because I'm doing my videos, y'all. Okay, and I don't mean no harm. And it says, another person said, hey, where are you? Where are Yogi from, pretty lady? See, stuff like that, I just be ignoring. And then you came back and said, they made my landlord come in my house and record my ancestor altar. Well, then, first of all, you're out of pocket. So you're out of pocket. You ain't supposed to have no altars. If you love the Lord and you obey God commandments and you're trying to, even when you're not perfect, because you're human and God gave us all a free will, but he also told us, do not partake in idol worship, guys. And we all have done it. And I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that, but I'm just telling you, get rid of them altars. You are not supposed to have incense. You ain't supposed to have a Buddha stand. You ain't supposed to have none of that stuff on no tables. You ain't supposed to be lighting no candles for no witchcraft. No, and even to pray and all that to your ancestors. Our ancestors are dead. Yes, we talk about our ancestors have their spirit is, yes, their spirit is still around, y'all. But we ain't supposed to be honoring them. We're not supposed to be lighting no insects and having no altars and having no pictures like for an altar. That is witchcraft. That's sorcery. Now, you might hang up your pictures of your family and all that. Yeah, but not to worship. Don't be worshiping nothing. Don't be burning no candles and incense and stuff. And having no ancestors' table and all that, leaving them food and liquor and all that stuff and cigarettes and weed and all that stuff. Don't do that, y'all. That's idol worship. And you said, are you stupid? Somebody said, are you stupid? Why are you asking her from here? Go from here. All right, y'all, let me stop. I'm coming back now into my nice essence, but when I'm in spiritual warfare, this is the strength you're getting from me, guys. Don't take this personal. That's why I said this is a mature audience. This is not for kids, y'all. No, because you have parents, or you have grandparents, or you have aunts and uncles to give you this information. Your parents and your aunts and uncles and your cousins, and if they're older than you and you're a child, they need to be talking to you about spiritual warfare. They need to be talking to you about God. They need to tell you that sometimes when you go to church, that some of these pastors, they've taken an oath not to give you all the information, the scriptures in the Bible. They're not supposed, they can't break down the Bible like that. That's why you will never hear them read the Apocrypha in the churches, the Baptist churches, or whatever churches you go to. Okay, because they are 501c3. But when you're operating in the spiritual essence, when you speaking to God directly and you praying to him directly and you reading your King James Bible, because that's Black Americans, that's your history book. You get what I'm saying? You are an Israelite. You're from the bloodline of Jesus. See, they don't like to tell you that. Jesus is a black man, and our God is a black man. Okay, a black spirit, a black entity, a black power. Okay, he created you out of darkness, so your light can shine. Okay, he's the most powerful light you'll ever see. That's why you can't even, when you in the spirit, you can't even bask in his glory, because it's so powerful to take you out. But anyway, guys, I'm back on here. Let me listen. And it says, shit, why not? You scared? what y'all talking about over here? No, if you scared, don't go to church. Y'all know that old saying, if you scared, go to church. Now, don't go to church. Church is inside of you. God is inside of you. You are God's creation. He created you. He put everything. He told you in the Bible, he put everything your heart desires inside of you. He will give you everything you desire inside of you. So if you need justice, if you need strength, if you need joy, if you need abundance, if you need anything, you need love, you need passion, you need comfort, all of that, he gives it to you. You have to go to him for it so that you can manifest that thing out of you. You got to go to God. You through his son, Christ, the Holy Messiah, if you want to exercise that demon out of people. Because you got the power and authority to do that. You got the power and authority to cast out demons out of people who've been possessed. You got the power to destroy any enemy that come into your life to try to hurt you. Okay? Because the devil's, his job is to kill, steal, and destroy. And you have the right and authority to cast down that devil back to the pits of hell from where it came from. You got the power to send them demons back to the pits of hell where they came from. And once you start going to war with these demons, see, because why these demons are taking advantage of you is because you ain't operating in your God power. You ain't operating in your God power. God told us in Luke that we can trample over these serpents and demons' heads. These witches and warlocks and these destiny swappers out here trying to steal money from people and revert it back into their accounts, and then wipe out the system so that nobody know where it went, where it's not traceable. This is what I mean by destiny swapping. Somebody coming in trying to pretend like they you so they can go and steal your mail, steal your bank card, go wipe you out or wipe somebody out, and then or wait till the person retire and then kill them off. This is what's going on. A lot of seniors, a lot of elderly people are getting taken out of here, y'all, by the medical field. Some of them, not the good people, but the bad demonic oath takers who worship Satan. That's why they'll send these medical people or nurses, doctors, or whoever who know anything about medical and try to take these people out. And then guess what? They don't have to pay these people their retirement no more. They don't have to pay you no Social Security no. They don't have to pay you no disability no more. This is a witchcraft, and they selling people's ORGs and stuff. This is demonic. Then when you fight people in the law, they want to come and go dig up everything they found out about you, then go slander you in the community. But as soon as you start going to spiritual warfare with them, now they're the victim. Oh no, baby. You gave me the authority to go against you because look how you've been fighting me. That's how I know who's been fighting me, because of the way they fight you. You know who's fighting you by the way that they fight you, chosen ones. Now go to war with them, spiritual war with them. Pull out that scripture. Go to God. Have faith and take some action. That's how you defeat your enemies. Expose the devil. God gave us spiritual intuitive abilities. God gave us all special gifts. You got to know what gift it is. You got to ask God for your special abilities to show you what it is, show you what you want, and all that. And guess what he told you? Pay attention to the signs. Watch and pray. Okay? He will send you a sign in your dream. He will send you a sign when you go to the grocery store. He'll send you a sign when you're home. He'll send you a sign anytime. Just pay attention to the signs, chosen ones. But anyway, so let me catch up. Let me see what I talk about. I'm talking to the guy that asked me a question that was stupid. Oh, okay. See? That's why you have to bear with the host now. The host don't know what be going on in the comment section. She just, or he just looking at this. That's why some of these hosts, when they doing their line, they don't even read the comments because it's distracting. We don't know, and we may offend. So if I offend you, I apologize. Now I'm moving on. Please read your comments. OFG number, get off this internet shit that they want y'all on. Okay. Hi, what are we talking about? I said hi. Same old shit. I'm trying to connect on the real. Okay. We're gonna connect. Yes. All right, guys. I'm finna go. Talk to you later. Peace and blessings.